My name is Jeffrey and today I'll be cooking chicken soup with tinned mushrooms. I chose this dish because they say chicken soup is food for the soul. I grew up drinking chicken soup that was cooked by my grandma. My grandma passed away about 20 years ago already. But it stayed a family recipe. Almost every festive occasion, my family will cook it without fail. My grandma's chicken soup with tinned mushroom recipe is almost 40 years old. And in that space of time, Singapore has changed quite a bit in terms of our food culture, the quality of the ingredients available, and the sheer fusion of flavors, ingredients that we've picked up from various nationalities. So I've done my upgrade to the original recipe. Certain ingredients and the quantity of them won't ever change. Like for example, there will always be 2 cut chickens and 2 tins of mushrooms. So what we have here is just a teaspoon worth of coriander and a teaspoon worth of white pepper. We're not going to turn them into powder. We just leave a little bit of the grains whole as well. Just bash them enough to release the flavor. Next will be the pepper. Okay, next up, we're going to get the scallop ready. What I have here are 3 large scallops. I'll just leave them to soak for about 10-15 minutes. I've used a bit of old ginger here, just a small little spoon like this. And what you do is just, you see, it comes off very, very easily. The reason why you want to use a spoon to peel a ginger is because if you use knives, you end up removing a lot of the ginger instead of just the skin. Next here are just about 6 cloves of garlic. I'm going to gently crush them, okay? Right, just lean on with your wrist and just do that. What I have here is a large pot. The ingredients of 2 chickens and 2 cans of mushroom takes up a lot of space. So don't be shy, use a big pot. If you use a small pot, you'll regret. Okay? So first I'm going to turn on the stove. So that's high heat. Canola oil. Teaspoonful of sesame oil. Okay. Ginger and the garlic. Okay. Scrape in all the coriander and the spices. As you saute it together with ginger and garlic, it really becomes very, very fragrant. So the general rule is if I'm standing here and I can smell it, okay, it means more or less it's pretty much there. Okay, these are the flavorful bits and absolutely needs to go in. Okay. So the whole idea is to coat the chicken in the spices and the oils earlier. Just need to do this for about 5 to 7 minutes. Now we've been boiling water with just a little bit of salt earlier. The whole idea is just you're going to pour enough water to just cover the chicken. There you go. So it's just nice. As you can see, it just covers the chicken, right? You can turn up the heat to high, right? Maintain the heat. So it's boiling right now. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it down to a medium-low. Introduce the scallops. So I'm just going to put it in. 3 of them. Right? I use the whole mushrooms, the big ones. Okay. Mushrooms, when you chop it up, it just loses the flavor. It disintegrates in the soup. It's pretty much the same theory as onion. Most people won't know it's mushroom if it's all chopped up. I don't use a lot of salt, just a little bit. Give it a good stir again. Okay. I'm just going to cover it and leave it for about an hour. We'll add the fish maw into the soup at the end of the hour after it's been simmered. Okay. The whole idea behind doing this is that I want to preserve the crunchiness, the textures, and the flavor of the fish maw. This is the fish maw now. You can see they're all, nicely straightened out. One way to tell whether they have soaked in the water completely is to see whether they have flattened out. So what I'm going to do is shortcut, kitchen scissors, roll it, and then just snip like this. See? Just comes out very, very easy. As you can see right now, a lot of the flavors have been extracted. You can see, quite a bit of oil from the chicken. The oil adds a lot of flavor to it. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'll put in the fish maw right now. Okay. Now I'm not going to put all the fish maw inside. This lot of fish maw adds to the flavor. The rest of it is here, which I will plate into a bowl. They are crunchy. They add a lot to the textures. Okay, serving time. I'm tremendously privileged to be able to share this recipe with fellow Singaporeans on Singapore food. I think my grandma will be tremendously proud. The other thing is, of course, Singaporeans are tremendously passionate about their food, and more Singaporeans are cooking at home. So I hope that this simple but heritage recipe would be, embraced by Singaporeans, and they will cook it for their families and their friends as well.